Welcome back to the Severn Way. As you'll have probably noticed, we're leaving Worcester, about 1.5 miles out of Worcester now. Yeah, it's about 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. I got the bus into Worcester, and it's going to be, I think at the maximum is going to be 33 degrees today, which is, could actually get, oh, there's a robin down, oh, he's gone. Don't know if you can see him. Yeah, it could get up to 33 degrees, in which case it's going to be very hot work indeed today. But I've got about 19 or 20 miles. I think it's 19 miles from here to Tewkesbury, and then I think there's another mile to the train station at Ashchurch. I need to get to there to get a train back to Worcester, and then get a bus back home. So the first stretch is from Worcester to Upton. I think that's about 12 miles, and then there's another 7 miles from Upton to Tewkesbury, and another mile to the train station, I think. So got a lot to do. Sorry, I got a bit cut off there because I had to check to make sure I was going in the right direction, and there was a I think there was a dog walker picking up some droppings, so I didn't want to film them doing that. I think I'm going in the right direction. I'll soon find out. Anyway, so yeah, Worcester to Tewkesbury via Upton, about 20 miles. I'm going to be hopefully keeping up a really fast pace and not hanging around too much. Because I need to get back to Worcester to get that bus home, and I think the last one's 6:15, which I should be able to get. There's another one at 4:30 that it'd be good if I got that one, but it's not a big deal. It's been really difficult though, motivating myself the last few days to do this walk. And I've just been away on a 2-week cruise, and I've got work to do as well, so it's kind of like fitting this hike in, kind of like being in two minds as to whether to do this, whether to just concentrate on getting everything done at home and also work, and so I think I just need to get back into the flow of things, and then I'll be doing a lot more of these walks. That shock of 2 weeks of relaxation, it was yeah, it's weird to think that you've got to recover from something like that, but yeah, it was very nice though. Highly recommend a 2-week cruise wherever you're going. I think that might be the Severn Way, and I've sort of gone off track a bit. It looks like it carries on here. I was thinking earlier of worrying about going wrong, and then I reminded myself it doesn't really matter about the trail markings and the path that you're on. As long as you're by the river, you've got to be going in the right direction. It's just when you get to bridges, you've got to check to make sure that you've got to stay on this bank or cross over to the other bank. So that's the one thing to bear in mind. But yeah, a river walk, it really ought to be quite straightforward. Anyway, we're back into rambling territory, and I don't mean walking, I mean waffling. So I will I'll leave it here for now. Just also to mention my the ongoing saga with the wireless microphone. I'm on to my third one now, and I can't find that one. So far I've lost 2 wireless microphones, and I can't find the third one. And it's another one of those mini microphones, so that makes it harder to find because it's so small. Oh dear, so I apologise if the audio levels aren't great. Completely my fault. That was good timing. I think I've just about missed the soaking. Although it wouldn't have been that unpleasant given how warm it is. But it does make the path very muddy, though. Oh no, it's coming back. Ah. Oh dear. Oh no. Okay. So the Severn way carries on down there, or possibly that way. I can't see the signpost, but I'm going to take this road diversion because I've looked on the map and I remember seeing in a video online that there's a very frustrating section coming up. It's very tempting even now just to carry on along the river, but I'll put the map on screen so you can see what I'm talking about. But you get to a point where I think it's a privately owned estate, and obviously that for whatever reason they're not allowing the Severn way through. But what you have to do is you sort of get there along the river, and then you have to double back on yourself for what looks like about half a mile, and then double back again on yourself to get back to the river. Just looks like total nonsense, probably just because the particular landowner doesn't want the Severn way going, I don't know, 100 yards along their property. I mean, who knows, there could be all sorts of reasons, but it just makes you think that they're just totally miserable. They might not be. They might have very good reasons for it. You know, got to try and give them the benefit of the doubt. But if the only reason is because it's private land, then it's just why? Why does it have to be that private? Why? You know, most people are just going to walk along it perfectly quietly and happily, minding their own business. Minute percentage of people are going to drop litter or, you know, cause problems or whatever. But you'll be able to see the diversion. I'll put it on screen, but it's laughable. I mean, it's not laughable in a funny way, laughable in a ludicrous. They'd be so easy just to connect the Severn way up, you know, via just a footpath instead of that stupid diversion. Anyway, rant over. I'm going to walk down. I'm going to follow this road. I think there's a church and a pub somewhere up ahead, and then I'm going to, I think, follow another road in order to get back to the Severn. It's obviously not as straight as just following the river, but it's going to be quicker than carrying on along the river and then having to do that stupid diversion. So, I wonder what that structure is up there. See if I can get a photo of it. Don't know if you can see it, but that's Malvern through the trees there at the bottom of the hills. I was there only yesterday. Doesn't look that far away. I suppose it isn't, but so leaving Upton, it was just a whistle stop tour. I actually got there pretty much bang on time. Wanted to be there for 12, and it was about 10 to 12 when I got there, so I had time to go and get some food and drink, restock, and then crack on. So at about 6 miles, I think, to Tewkesbury. Yeah, Tewkesbury. And then I think another mile to the train station at Ashchurch. Definitely getting hotter now. It was actually quite cool getting towards Upton. There was a nice breeze, but when the sun's out like this and there's no breeze, it's pretty fierce. I think my phone said when I was in Upton that it was 27 degrees, so it's yeah, it's a hot one. But anyway, yeah, crack on now towards Tewkesbury. It's been good walking so far, apart from that annoying diversion. It's been pretty open, flat. In fact, there's been a lot of sections like this that are just really open and like pretty unbroken stretches for a mile or two. Really easy walking, especially going towards Upton. I could see Upton in the distance for quite a while. There's you can see the Malvern Hills and Malvern there behind Upton in the distance. Quite a nice view, that. Yeah, really nice stretches. It's straightforward walking. Upton, nice little town. Yeah, didn't get to see much of it because I didn't really have the time to have a proper look around. But it looks like a charming little town. Reminds me a bit of. It reminds me of a lot of places, but it reminds me a bit of Middleton and Teesdale on the Pennine Way. Not sure why, but that's what came to mind. Yeah, so buzzard alert. Look at that, he's not flapping his wings at all, he's just gliding. Wow. I don't know if you can see that, but no need to flap his wings at all. God. I don't know if that is a buzzard. It must be. Anyway. Anyway, we'll crack on. The Severn's over there, by the way, behind the undergrowth. So we are still beside it. Okay, I don't need to say it. I don't need to say it. You know what time it is. They know what time it is. Okay. Okay. Let's see what happens. Well, I'm not disappointed, but that's good. That's a good result. Wow, that's quite nice. very fortunate to see another sheep migration. It's very difficult to catch them. Look at that. So I'm in Tewkesbury. This is where the Severn way continues, but I'm going to head down the road and head down that way into the town to get to Ashchurch to get I'm going to head into the town and then make my way to Ashchurch to get the train to Worcester. It's still quite a distance away. It's going to be another mile and a bit, so I need to crack on. But in the meantime, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Hope you've enjoyed watching me melt. God, it's hot. And I'll see you in the next one. Take care.